Hello everyone, Jared Tetz here, Functional Human, here to help you out, here for your needs, your functional human needs. We need to start simple with this stuff, so I'm going to continue on with the segment about the hands. A dear friend of mine who's been so supportive, thank you, Jack Spencer, Jacko Spence. Been a friend of mine since I was a kid growing up in Kennebunk, Maine. Jack was on my lacrosse team. Amazing man. Anyway, thank you, Jack, for the idea. We're going to go into segment 2 of the Functional Human series on how to unlock fascia in the hands and some fun stuff that you can do yourself without the doctors and without the x-rays and without the questions and without the answers. Let's talk about everything, okay? First thing I'm going to introduce you is one cool thing, okay? I think it's time. First thing off, keep your hands very clean. There's a lot of bacteria in the world, friends, and bacteria gets underneath your skin and then it gets in your body, and then it can go anywhere in your body it wants to, okay? Ask anyone who's died of spinal meningitis or, any kind of serious disease that will kill you quickly. Okay? Here's the deal. I've washed my hands with $2 Asian soap. It's just natural soap. It has no chemicals or derivatives. I'll show you we're going to talk about soaps next, okay? I've washed my hands. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep my hands for the day by opening up the lymphatic system of my hands, by taking care of them, thinking about it for a second, So I'm going to grab one thing. This is very special. This is wonderful, and it's about $7.99 or $8.99, depending on where you're buying it. But right here, I present to you White Monkey Holding Peach. Fantastic hand cream, Chinese. Okay, you take this waxy, thick, menthol-y type stuff. Now you're not going to want to put this on your hands if you're waiting tables before work or something, because it's really going to take over a room. This is for when you're meditating and it's alone. Okay, so here we go. Monkey Holding Peach real quick. Okay, so I'm going to put that on my hands. Rub it all around. It's got a little wax in there. Okay. Antioxidants really. Yeah, that's a good way to start the day. Okay, look. Put it right into the knuckles. Get it in there. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can really spread your fingers when you get the fascia right. Okay, friends. Now that we've done that, we talked about before the fascia ring, putting it around the fascia and getting the fascia around the knuckles and the hands to loosen up, right? To get that sort of more neutral, congruent hand response, neural response. Okay. What you want is those fingers to be okay with going in internal rotation. Really, most of us are just sort of locked in flexion, and we don't have that internal rotation. That's okay. We can get it back with some of these exercises, okay? And we're going to talk about that. And this stuff is all really fun too. You get your knuckles back, you know what I'm saying? This little weapons of mass destruction right there, Anyway, don't mean to be threatening, friends, okay? You're in a safe place. But listen, all we're going to do is work on flexion, but with a negative, and then we're going to work on extension. So when I work on flexion, I'm not trying to compress the nerves necessarily per se. I want to do a negative, okay? I'm going to hold this, okay? And then I'm going to naturally let my fist grow with that negative. And as you can see, I'm already starting to get a little bigger on you. And that's going to be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So that's going to be your flexion exercise. It's just a slow negative opening with something like this, a rubber donut hole ring. This is pretty easy. You can get these as part of a kit. You get 3 sizes. $7 on Amazon. They come straight from like China or wherever they're making these little kits. You know the cheap stuff on Amazon. You can get it. And then the second thing, we're going to talk about is the extension piece, okay? And that's just this like little rubber thing that comes with the donut, okay? It's so easy. Look, you're just going to do actually extension reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? The first rep's always a little challenging, honestly. But then, and actually this was inside out. See, what you do is you turn it around like this. You got your thumb, you got all these. And you can do this. Look, if you don't have money to spend on like little $5, $10 like hand mobilization stuff, that's okay. Everybody's got a tight budget too, okay? I'm going to show you what you can do. You can just use a simple hair tie to do the same thing I'm doing. Actually, I would even recommend starting with this because it's a little tough to get control over, right? But as you can see, one's like kind of an upgrade, like a step up from the other, right? And this is going to allow you to go into that extension aspect of your hand, okay? Which is like what you would do for like the, you know, extension in martial arts, to do like a finger jab to the, you know. We don't have to talk about that again. This is just hand therapy. But look, so I'm working on that extension, okay? Extension, okay? We want to be in extension because we're in too much flexion, okay? When we get extension, we can then use more flexion and get more internal rotation, okay? But this is another great way to strengthen your hands. So what do we got? Let's review real quick, okay? White monkey holding peach. Really nice, waxy, effervescent, good for meditation. Wonderful, okay? Extension, flexion, negative. You can actually, with this, once you get a little strong, you can start doing fast twitch work with it right away. Because really, you're not doing that anywhere else, really, unless you're a backhand tennis player or something, truthfully. But anyway, that's all for today, friends, because I don't want to go off on a tangent, because I have a tendency to do that. Listen, friends, take care of yourselves first, and then you can take care of others. One hand washes the other, okay? If you don't feel safe and you don't feel in a good place, then make yourself safe. You are the architect of your own life. This is the Functional Human, Jared Tetz. I'm here to help. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace out.